everybody. So it's Sunday, and what does Sunday mean? It means it's our off day. Yay! So it's about 1:50 p.m. I had such a fun night last night. Me and some of the girls, a lot of people went out on the downtown to some bars down the street. We have a bar here in the hotel, so we just got a few drinks, played some card games, relaxed, just did a little wind down after this long week that we had. So I probably went to sleep like about 1:30 a.m. this morning. Then I woke up around 8 a.m., got up, went to the computer lab, did some of our CBT's computer-based trainings that we have for homework. That's tomorrow's homework, so I decided to just knock it out today. And then I debated back and forth whether I was going to go to the mall with a group of people or not, and then I said no, because I just want to chill. Like, I'm a homebody naturally. When I'm at home, I don't go nowhere, and I don't want to go anywhere here either. I don't want to go spend no money, because becoming a flight attendant, salary is little to none. Like, literally, you ain't making no money. Barely enough to live. So I just decided to just stay here. What did I do? I watched church online since I'm not able to go home and be at church. So I watched church online. Went downstairs, had some lunch, talked with some girls, did some crash pad conversing. Thought I had found a crash pad. Got some reviews from a couple of people that currently live there, and they were like, no, run away. The guy that owns the crash pad is kind of crazy, and he does like stuff that's not ethical and things like that. So that was a letdown. So me and another girl, we found another one that we're semi-interested in. It's a little more than what we wanted to pay, but it's a semi-private room. It's not bunk beds. So that would just, for me, I like to have just a good peace of mind that I'm not going to be in a room with, people that aren't going to respect, you and your space, or, you trying to get rest and just things like that. So I'm willing to pay an extra $100 or so for peace of mind. Like, that's very important to me. So hopefully that works out with this guy. We're just waiting for him to send us some pictures of it, and hopefully it works out. If not, I have an uncle that lives in Queens, which is where JFK Airport is. So I might just have to sleep on his couch or whatever for a month or so until I just really find something that I like and want to move into. Like, this part of this is really hard for me because, one, if y'all know my background, I'm a realtor. So looking for homes and knowing details and areas, like, that's very important for me before I give anybody any kind of money. And I don't really have the option to do that right now. So, but that's okay. And then maybe tonight I might do some studying. I need to wash some clothes. This is a good Sunday dinner. Mac and cheese, broccoli, brisket, and garlic bread, which I shouldn't even be eating half of this, but oh my gosh. Thank you. To my room. It is 11:59. We had a study group for our test in the morning. We started technically we're supposed to start at 9. We really didn't start until 9:45-ish, but We studied for our KSV that we have in the morning, went over some stuff. We're gonna go back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., run through it again. Then we have class at 12, take the test, and everything should be good. I'm feeling really confident about this one. I've gotten into the groove of these KSVs and how they word the questions and all that, so I can kind of read through the fam and say, okay, this looks like it could possibly be a test question. I'm good, but of course I'm just gonna go over it again tomorrow with a group of girls. And just in case anybody's wondering, these little bins came in the room, so we didn't have to bring our own laundry bins or anything like that, so that's really nice. And where I'm staying, this hotel was built specifically by our airline for our airline, so there aren't any other people, just, you know, it's not open to the public. It's just for our airline crew members. Crew members being employees, like all employees from wherever. If you're in Orlando, you can stay here. But our training building is literally like right next door. We just walk right over there for class. It's like a 2-minute walk maybe. So they put us all up here. So everybody in here is an employee of the airline. So that's very nice. Very, very, very nice. That's why we don't really have to share rooms and things like that, because they own this hotel. And then we also, I don't think I've talked about this at all either. Here, so they provide our stay, so we don't have to pay to stay here. They give us a food allowance. It's either $26 or $28. I believe it's $6 for breakfast, $8 for lunch. What that makes $14, and then we get $12 for dinner. So $26 a day, and that covers the cost for the special. And then we also have like a full salad bar. They can make sandwiches or pizzas or whatever, and that it all kind of falls into that price range. So we get a $26 a day food allowance, and that can go towards the little grab and go snack bar downstairs, or you can use it in the full restaurant kitchen thing that they have. But the money does not roll over, so if before 1 a.m. you haven't used your full $26, you can either buy snacks or whatever, or you just lose it the next day. I'm a big girl. I like to eat, so I usually go over my allowance. But so that's cool. So yeah, so they provide hotel, they provide a food allowance, and we actually get paid as well for training. A lot of airlines do not pay you anything, like nothing. We get paid here. It's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money at all. After I broke it down and did the math, it's pennies. But at least it's, you know, it's nice because you're here for a month, you know, unless you're like me, like I still do real estate. I still have some closing and deals going on back in Houston, so I'll still have those paychecks coming through, thank God. But if you quit your job and left everything to come here, which a lot of people really do, then you don't have any pay coming in for a full month. So it's nice to just get, you know, even the smallest little paycheck, you know, just to give you something, you know, while you're here, because we have to report to our base 4 days after we graduate. So we graduate on the 25th. So we have to report on the 30th, I believe. And you know, you need to be able to afford to get a crash pad, put down your down payment, first month's rent, all that stuff. So the little couple of $100s that we'll make while we're here, it's helpful. So with all that being said, I'm so happy I'm with this airline, because somebody just asked me about main lines, and main lines are great. You know, the amount that they pay you, what am I doing? The amount that they pay you once you actually get on the line and things like that can sometimes be substantially greater than a regional airline or an airline that I'm training for, which we call low-cost carriers, i.e. Spirit Airlines, Frontier Airlines, JetBlue Airlines, Southwest Airlines. Those are all major airlines. They're not main lines, they're major airlines, low-cost carriers, but they're not regional airlines. Maybe one day, once I understand it a little more, I can go in detail with y'all about how exactly you classify that. For the most part, mainline airlines are United Airlines, Delta Airlines, Alaska Airlines, and American. Those are like the four mainline. And I believe they're considered mainline because they have other regional carriers that fly for them. So like Delta Connection, like if you see a plane, like if you're on a Delta flight and the plane says Delta Connection, it's probably a regional airline flying, you know, or working that plane or whatever, but it's still a Delta flight. It's just too much to go into. But anyways, I got my loads in the wash. It's time to watch Power. The computer is ready and waiting for me. Let me turn off the lights. My room is so dirty right now because cleaning lady didn't come yesterday or today. And my mother would be so ashamed of me for saying that mess and probably tell me to clean my own darn room. But she didn't come, so the room is still a mess.